Emma? Emma, are you okay? What's going on? Emma? Oh my god, what happened to you?
I've been waiting for the next new Marvel movie to come out, and next thing I know, I've been sitting here for 738 days.
Hello and welcome back to the Watch Me Watch a Movie and Attempt to Make Jokes About It show. I still need to work on the name, but whatever. If you haven't already realized, we're gonna be talking about the new Marvel Cinematic Connected Universe edition, Black Widow. And since I already had to wait a whole lifetime for this movie to come out, we're gonna jump right in. Oh wait, I forgot to say this. Spoiler alert, do not watch if you don't want to be spoiled. Okay, now we can start. We traditionally start out with a flashback. It's the year 1995 and as part of an undercover mission to steal SHIELD intel, a young Natasha Romanoff has to pose as a daughter and older sister to Super Soldier Alexei, Black Widow Melina, and Little Yelena. After 3 years, they finally manage to successfully finish their mission and get separated again. Back to the present. Civil War has just happened, and some may remember, because Natasha opposed the Sokovia Accords, she's on the run. And where do you go when you just want to stay hidden and live peacefully? Norway, of course. Duh. Thanks to a friend that we've never seen before, Natasha sets up in her own trailer, ready to stay below radar. But how it always is in life, it just doesn't go how we want it to. In order to have electricity again, Nat sets out to get gas. However, her car is quickly blown up, and seeing how much damage that caused, I don't see that Natasha could have survived this. Huh. Okay. Turns out Yelena, Natasha's not-so-little pretend sister, sent her a package containing vials filled with synthetic gas that neutralizes the Red Room's chemical mind control. Oh, and the Red Room is the name of the facility that trains all the widows, including a once little Natasha. You know, that's why I like to go through my mail. You just never know what you're gonna get. You know, it could be a letter from a relative, a cease and desist order, unpaid invoices, or top secret mind control repellent whose possession will most likely let you die an unpleasant death. Yay! Well, Natasha isn't so happy about it, and that's exactly the reason why, after she escapes Taskmaster, the guy that blew her up, she flies over to Budapest and has a discussion with her former sister.
Is that what we are?
Now, I'm definitely not an expert, but from what I know, that's exactly how sisters have a conversation. As the two women catch up, Yelena informs Natasha that Dreykov, the leader of the Widows and Red Room, is still alive. This catches Natasha off guard, since she has always believed to have killed him. But as we know, no one ever dies in a Marvel movie. Well, besides an Endgame, I guess. Boy, that movie really broke the mold. Their get-together is interrupted by fellow Black Widows, ambushing the two in pursuit of the antidotes. Well, now she must have at least broken something. Nothing? Really? Huh, okay. Okay, how about now? I mean, no way they're both still alive. Oh, come on! Just a cut? I had worse injuries from tripping over a bottle. That's the truth, actually. I'm not proud of it. After escaping the Widows and Taskmaster, again, they regroup and we get to know that in order to kill Dreykov, Natasha had also murdered his daughter Antonia in order to succeed in her mission. As Nat and Yelena have a little heart-to-heart, they decide to finish what they started and kill Dreykov again. But this time for real, as well as free all Black Widows under the mind control.
I want a dog.
Oh, no. If there's one thing I've learned by now, it's to not get a dog. They're just always at risk in movies, and I'm not in the mood to have another dog die on my watch. So, no, Yelena, just get a cat instead. Thanks to Natasha's friend, the two women set out to break Alexei out of prison, with a very safe-looking airplane, I wanna say? This plan definitely won't have any complications or unexpected events at all.
This would be a cool way to die.
As they get their surrogate father out of prison, they have a little reunion which obviously involves a lot of uterus talk.
Is it your time of the month?
I don't get my period, dipshit. I don't have a uterus.
Or ovaries.
Yeah, that's what happens when the Red Room gives you an involuntary hysterectomy. They kind of just go in and they rip out all of your reproductive everything out.
Okay.
So you can't have babies.
You don't have to get so clinical and nasty.
Oh, well, I was about to talk about fallopian tubes, but okay.
Which is exactly what I would discuss with my father once he gets back from buying cigarettes 20 years ago. Anyways, they discover that Alexei actually has no idea where Dreykov currently is, since they had a little falling out over the years. And Dreykov being responsible for Alexei's imprisonment doesn't help either. However, Alexei provides them with the location of their fake mother Melina, who, unlike him, still works closely with their target and would most likely know and provide them with his location.
You both have killed so many people. Your ledgers must be dripping, just gushing red. I couldn't be more proud of you.
Oh, so that's what you have to do to make your father proud. Okay, I'm ready. They get to their destination and have a family dinner in which emotions start to bubble up to the point where Yelena leaves the room. Because it turns out Melina helped develop the chemical mind control currently used on the widows and once used on her. Alexei goes after her, leaving Natasha alone with her surrogate mother. Well, this is awkward. As Melina and Natasha talk, she reveals to her make-believe daughter that she was actually never abandoned by her real mother, that she was actually relentless in trying to get her daughter back, so Dreykov had her killed. This obviously fuels Natasha further to put an end to Dreykov and the Red Room. However, Melina admits she already alerted Dreykov and that his troops would be here soon.
This will be the day.
This will be the day.
Right on time. Everybody gets taken out. Besides Melina, of course, duh, and taken to the Red Room, which is actually in the sky. But before you get all worried and think now it's all over, everything turns out fine, cause Melina and Natasha actually use some face switching technology to pretend to be each other. You know, like Black Widow did in Captain America and the Winter Soldier. But you see, what I thought was most impressive about this is that Melina just randomly had the exactly right wigs at her home, just sitting around. That's what I call a lucky coincidence. While Natasha has a confrontation with Dreykov, Melina breaks herself and Alexei out of containment and informs Yelena through an earpiece of their plan. Meanwhile, Dreykov reveals Taskmaster's identity to be his daughter Antonia. Due to Natasha's attack, Antonia had suffered severe damage, which forced Dreykov to plant a chip into the back of her neck, resulting in Antonia possessing the talent of mimicking any opponent's fighting style. Dreykov proceeds in sending Antonia to take care of Natasha's family, which leaves them two alone. But because of a pheromonal block installed on every widow, Nat isn't capable of hurting Dreykov. Well, that is until she breaks her nose, which she does quite quickly and then proceeds to beat the man up. But unfortunately, he manages to alarm his widows that rush to protect him. Kinda interesting how a man who doesn't like women ultimately has to hide behind them because alone he isn't capable to win a fight against another woman. Anyways, because Melina managed to demolish the Red Room's engine, the construct has to be evacuated. Dreykov makes his way to a rescue helicopter while Natasha gets beaten up by the mind-controlled widows. But as this always goes, just when Natasha seems to be losing, Yelena manages to create an antidote bomb that frees the widows from their mind control. With all the widows freed, they start to get the fudge out of the building that's literally in the sky and is merely moments away from falling apart completely. I mean, come on guys, hurry up! On Natasha's way to the helideck, she comes across Taskmaster, who has been locked in a cell by Alexei and Melina, who, by the way, have already left. And because of guilt, she frees the woman, who, without a second thought, tries to kill Natasha. I mean, the priorities of these people. But then again, Natasha already survived an explosion and car accidents left and right. I don't think falling from a great height really would do anything. I really walked into that one, didn't I? Anyways, Natasha manages to make it to the helideck just in time to witness Yelena blow up Dreykov's escape helicopter, killing him in the process. However, due to the shockwave, Yelena falls from the building. But obviously Natasha manages to catch her falling sister and provides her with a parachute. And one would hope that we're done now, but no. Taskmaster shows up again, and I think being together with all these Avengers that are able to fly and do all sorts of things made Natasha believe she isn't human anymore, because she just decides gravity ain't gonna bring her down and lets herself fall to focus Taskmaster's attention on herself. Okay, that was cool, not gonna lie. Like I figured, Natasha hits the ground unscraped. Why she didn't manage to do that in Endgame, I don't understand either. But yeah, she manages to open Antonia's mask and sets her free with one of the mind control antidotes. Anyways, the family reunites and everybody's alright.
I am clearly injured.
Yeah, whatever. However, they already have to separate again, because Secretary Ross turns up, ready to apprehend Natasha.
Hey, you take care of yourself, okay? Don't worry, I got this.
Sure. 2 weeks later, Natasha, now blonde, meets up with her friend again, who was able to get her a Quinjet so she would be able to break the rest of the Avengers out of prison. And we all know how this will turn out. Now, the movie ends here, but with Marvel we know the movie is never over before all the credits have played. So we see Yelena visit Natasha's grave after the events of Endgame. There she encounters Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, who assigns Yelena to assassinate Hawkeye, whom she claims is responsible for Natasha's death. And I guess we find out what that's all about once the Hawkeye show comes out. Damn, Disney really does own my soul. And there we have it. The movie Marvel made us wait for over a year, I think. I don't feel like looking up the exact dates. Anyways, I have a strong feeling this movie has and will generate a lot of opinions. So to make this short and sweet, I will only say, it's fine. The movie is alright. Totally fine. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. I mean, it's good, right? Yeah.